Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Señoras y señores, live! It's time!
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing tonight? I hope you're enjoying your evening. We are live in the Action Lab, your premier sports entertainment talk show on the internet. And we are with you on a Wednesday night, chilling, hanging out, watching some playoff basketball in the background while talking some sports and playing some games tonight. We haven't done a game night or anything. We're trying to mix it up a little bit on a Wednesday night. Slow news stories happening in the world of sports, but that doesn't change the fact that you got your boys Chris and Scotty here as your hosts with the mosts. And how we doing, Scotty? How we doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, Chris. You know, just chilling on a Wednesday night. No big deal.
chilling, enjoying a
Just
little.
no Colorado sports teams to watch, so just
Yeah, there's definitely not a single one playing right now.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. We have the Rockies. Did they get their where are the Rockies at? 8 wins.
They're currently losing.
they're down 9-3, but they'll come back.
They're down. Just another game.
Another one.
Another loss.
Another one.
Here we are.
If they have the worst record ever, they should be awarded the first pick overall, no matter what. Like, just come on. What are we doing here?
I'd laugh if they end up getting 11th somehow.
No lottery, no nonsense. Just give them the number 1 overall pick, and please let it be some transcendent player that just heals a franchise, because they are a dumpster fire. I don't really like to say their team name out loud, Chris.
it's the team that shall not be named. The team that shall not be named. We treat it like Voldemort status up in here in the Action Lab. Welcome in everybody in the chat. Welcome to Riley, Diacola, Chairman, Nash. What's up, Nash? How we doing? Rex obviously in the background chilling with us, hanging tight. Chris, did you get a haircut, or am I just not used to seeing you not wear a hat? I just decided not to wear a hat. This is the hair. You're getting the full effect tonight, and I think this might be one of the first streams in a long time where I am not wearing a hat. So
how much product is in that hair? It looks like a lot, right?
It's you got to style it up a little bit. You throw a little bit gel, try to mix it up a little bit.
Nowhere.
No.
I'm not saying it's a bad look. It's just it's not going
just a
anywhere.
lot.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a good, because my monitor's over here, so I'm looking at it, but it's only a side view, like a side. So I can't really get a full look at it. But
this is a champion. By the way, Chris, congrats, you guys. Big news in the Action Lab.
Oh,
your boy Chris and his wife are pickleball league champions.
Yeah, champions. Let's go.
They played in a league this season, and I got a text last night that they took it down. So congrats, Chris.
Yeah. See, we're trying to get a little competitive in the pickleball world before we retire. We got to, start getting games in and start getting some reps.
You're already retired if you're playing pickleball.
we're getting ahead of the game when it comes to this. Just like you're getting ahead of the golf game, I'm getting ahead of the pickleball game.
I don't know. I played golf today, and it's like I've never chipped before, Chris. It was not good.
Oh, so here we are. We're just preparing for retirement. That's all we are doing, Scotty. That's it. That's what life is right now. Nash, is it just me, or are the Thunder straight up boring to watch? Well, you just know what you're getting. We'll talk about that actually off the top here. We have a ton of news we're going to get to off the top of the show, and then we're going to get to some games and play some trivia games, some sports trivia games, and different things that we can get you guys having fun with us, helping us get the best scores possible. Champions of not only pickleball, but we're going to have our community the champions of these contests that we're going to be doing a little bit later on here in a bit, once we get past all of the news stories. But yeah, the Thunder, it's like no one watched the Nuggets Thunder series, Scotty, and everyone's seeing Shea for the first time. All the national media, Bill Simmons and Nick Wright, and everybody's starting to come out and say, man, Shea's not fun to watch. But when the Nuggets series, we've been watching this for the last couple weeks. It's not new to us. We've seen this show. We know exactly what's happening with Shea. Now the rest of the world is seeing it. I don't know why no one watched the Nuggets. I feel like that was a really good series.
To be fair, I didn't watch last night because I'm still in recovery mode. I'll eventually get there.
Yeah.
But based off, I literally watched a clip of the 13 times Shea got a foul called. 13 times in that game, he got a foul called against him. I guess 12 if you count the overturned call. They challenged one of them and it got overturned because he just fell to the ground like he does. Listen, Shea is a phenomenal player, one of the best players in the league. But it is so insane, and I said this on Sunday. It's so insane to me that he's able to get calls on just getting touched, and half the time he's the one making the contact, frankly. And then on the other end, the Thunder defense is allowed to do whatever the fuck they want. They can do whatever they want to the other team.
Anything.
Just literally whatever, and it doesn't matter. I guess credit to Shea for knowing how to draw those calls, but like, yeah, it's not a good look for the league. I'm glad people are finally calling it out. Like, I wish it would have been called out earlier.
I wish it would have been called out early, even in the first round series. Everyone's known it. We've known it since the regular season. It's crazy to me that it's just like everyone's like finally waking up to this. But anyways, yeah, continue.
No, I just, I'm not even saying. I think the Thunder are the better team even without that.
Yeah.
But like, and everyone's like, well, the Thunder fans are like, well, just take Shea's free throws away. We still win by whatever, 15 last night. I'm like, that's fine. But the precipice is like, once you know you can't touch him, then you're letting him do whatever he wants. And on the other end, if you can get away with it, that changes the game entirely from the get-go, from the start. If one team's able to get away with contact and the other's not, it changes everything in the outlook of the game. So, yeah, you can win by 30, and it's still like, if we could, like, get a different whistle, maybe this game could be leveled out. I still think the Thunder are more talented. And I think Shea's super talented, and he got MVP as I knew he would. Congrats. But, like, dude, have some self-respect.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And speaking of MVP, yeah, that was announced earlier on today. So he ends up getting it. We knew this was going to happen. It's not like this is a surprise. But league high, 68 wins. Shea ends up getting out above Jokic for the MVP. It was a 2-horse race, and it came down to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander receiving 71 of the 100 first-place votes in the balloting. Jokic got the other 29 first-place votes, and then Giannis got all of the second-place votes coming in third place.
Third place.
Yeah. Well, he finished third, but he got a bunch of second-place votes, and it was all...
Did he get any second-place votes?
Yes. So, Milwaukee Bucks star was third, got 88 of the possible 100. Oh, third place. I'm sorry, third place. Yeah, sorry.
Correct.
My bad.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
that's what
my bad.
I think there were only Jokic and Shea got first
place. Yep, votes. Correct. Shea's way too good to be foul baiting so much, so frustrating. Well, and he, like, that's how. If I don't know if you guys saw after the game, but did you see this press conference when the Timberwolves sat down? You had Anthony Edwards sitting down with Julius Randle, and they both picked up the stat sheet.
He got fined. Ant got fined.
Yeah, Ant got fined. He threw a little F-bomb during his press conference, but when they first sat down, Ant grabs the sheet. He takes it. He looks over. He's like, shows it to Julius Randle. He's like, look at this. And they just start cracking up and shaking their heads. And they're basically looking at the free throw stats for Shea in that game, where he had 14, I believe, free throws in that game. Single-handedly, most by any player, only player in double figures. It's
what makes it worse is when he gets his mid-range shot off, it's because he pushes off. He pushes off, and it's very subtle, and I'm not even saying they should call it a foul, but he does push off to create that separation. There was one time last night, he pushed off, created the separation, got an and one from it. Like, it's insane. He's the one that creates the contact. He flails. It's not a good look. I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. Thunder fans are like, oh, why would it be a conspiracy? Why would they want the Oklahoma City market in the finals? I'm like, I don't think it's a conspiracy. I think the refs just need to figure out what the fuck they're doing out there. I just think refs are bad.
It's a consistency thing, and that's the biggest thing that I've been harping on all playoffs long, especially in the Nuggets series, was the fact that the referees have been. It's not like they've been like just bad. I mean, they're making calls there. I mean, here's the thing: the NBA wants physicality in the playoffs. Totally get it. You get some physicality, but be consistent with it. If you're going to allow physicality, but then you allow ticky-tack fouls on a small guard, i.e. SGA, like, but you're not going to give that to anybody else. You got bigs in the Nuggets series that are getting just roasted. You got, I mean, even the Minnesota, small sample size in game one, where there's a double standard for guy like Shea versus bigger players who aren't getting the same calls or the same leeway. So be consistent. It's you can't have both ways. You can't. It's like they're calling fouls based off of who has the ball, and it just feels really bad. It just feels bad when you have that kind of mentality, knowing you can't touch him.
He's not the first to do this by any stretch of the imagination.
Joel Embiid was.
James Harden.
James Harden's a foul grifter at times.
Wade back in the day was a foul grifter. LeBron at times can be. It's done. It's just like, don't reward this bullshit. Don't.
But in the past, they haven't. And that was why...
they have. They have.
Well, not in the playoffs necessarily, because the playoffs come around and Joel Embiid doesn't get to the free throw line as often as he does in the regular season. James Harden gets into the playoffs. He doesn't get to the free throw line and get the same calls he gets in the regular season. Shea does. And that was the thing that really, like, you can't translate that over to him either. Like, that's the thing that
someone on there was a Thunder fan on X that was like, well, he's not even averaging as many free throw attempts as he did in the regular season. I think in the regular season he averaged 9.4, and in the postseason he's averaging 9.2. I'm like, that's your argument? 0.2. By the way, most free throw attempts in the league this year, if you go by per 100 possessions, he was second in the league this year behind Giannis. But Giannis makes more sense because he's just a freak of nature that you're going to foul him a lot.
He just goes 1,000 miles per hour to the rim and gets fouled every time. So,
Shea's not that guy. Shea's not like an
that guy, pal. Trust
athlete.
Me. You're not that guy.
Flying. It's just impossible. It's impossible to guard him if they call it like that. You can't guard him.
Yeah.
If they're going to call it like that, because he will use his leverage to create separation and make a shot. And if you touch him, you're going to get called for a foul. It's impossible to guard. He should keep doing it. If it's working, he should keep doing it.
Yeah.
Because his goal is to win a championship, right?
It is. Goal. And if the referees are going to let it happen, why would you stop? It doesn't. It makes the most sense in the world for him to keep doing it until it's cracked down.
But the league should figure out that this is going to ruin viewership. Ruin it.
And I could only imagine the conversation going into the NBA finals, because they're most likely going to be there, and how that's going to look when everybody's watching, especially if it's New York and OKC, because New York's a big market. There's going to be a lot of eyeballs on it. All those New York fans, all of them. I mean, and you have one of those fans on ESPN's First Take. I can't wait. I can't wait for Stephen A. Smith to get frustrated through this series and start calling things out and changing the narrative around SGA. I know he loves SGA, but when it comes to his Knicks winning a championship, I think he cares about that way more than glazing up on LSGA and how he plays basketball. So it'll be interesting. I'm curious what the national narrative is going to be after this, once they get there. Look at this dude. Scott,
you still gotta fix the beds.
Scotty Saltier Smith. Yeah, I gotta fix it. Harden also a loser with bad body language. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's true. He just doesn't. He's not a playoff performer. That's all.
I just
Playoff Jay.
I don't like foul baiting, regardless of who it is. Jokic did it a little bit in this playoffs, but I think that was he didn't do that as much in the first round. In the second round, he did a lot because I think he was trying to
he's trying to even the playing field.
Yeah, and I didn't like that necessarily, but at the same time, I kind of understood it. But he did a little bit of that too. Everybody does it because the refs need to figure out how to get rid of this. It's a ref issue. It's not even the player.
Correct.
Issue. It's a ref issue.
Correct. You could have fixed this a long time ago. Does Kevin Durant get traded this summer? He won't be on the same team. He'll be somewhere else. I don't know where. And I mean,
why does everyone want KD?
I don't know. I mean,
the only time he won championships was when he joined the best team in the league.
And then
now he's not the same player. So
he's a drifter
everyone
now.
Thinking Kevin Durant's just gonna lead you to. You had Booker, Durant, and Beal, and you couldn't even make the play-in game.
It's true. It's pretty.
Why is everyone so desperate for Durant at this point in his career?
What has he got?
Wrong. He's been a phenomenal player, but at this point, why do you want him?
What does this dude got? Beer flavored nipples or something?
No, if they want to trade him for MPJ straight up, I'd do it.
I would trade him straight up. And yeah, I think the Nuggets have their own things that they got to figure out. I was on the trade generator.
I'd even throw DeAndre Jordan in if they really want him.
I was on the trade generator, ESPN, for a little bit the other night, trying to generate some trades and just trying to figure out what we can do. Guess who was at the bottom of each one of those trades? Our boy MPJ. Sorry, MPJ. We got to figure this out.
That's the only guy we're trading. We're not trading anybody else.
Well, I'll include Zeke Najee in there too. I'll include.
All right, maybe we'll trade Zeke. I kind of forget he exists.
We all forget he exists. Kevin Durant's goal is to be on every NBA team. I mean, he wants every winning NBA team.
Say who's he? Yemu Yager?
He wants to join
Jackson.
Every NBA team. That's just how he rolls. Do you think the lottery is rigged after Nico made the worst trade of all time and magically gets the first pick? I mean, it's hard. It's hard not to have the conspiracy thoughts, right? I feel like it's harder to do now than it used to be. So, do I think it was a conspiracy? No, but it's kind of crazy to think the teams that frequently win are teams that went through some circumstances prior to them receiving the first overall pick.
And there are some teams in small markets, like the Jazz had the best chance this year. Guess how many times the Jazz have had the first overall pick, Chris? I think 0. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I know the Nuggets haven't.
At least since the lottery.
Yeah.
And the Jazz no one, and I mean no one that's worth anything, is signing a free agent contract as a superstar to go to Utah.
No.
The Jazz have to have the number 1 pick to be good. They need a superstar to carry that team because otherwise.
And it all lined up. As far as it all lined up, a white guy in Utah, it would have been perfect. Cooper Flag, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, what a missed opportunity, So,
Dr. J, do you think the Warriors trade away Draymond Green? No. Nobody wants him.
Nobody wants
him at this point. He's more valuable to Golden State than he is to any other team.
He's kind of a lifer in Golden State, it seems. And I mean, they love him in Golden State. He's a smart player. That doesn't mean he's aging, and he's not really aging well recently. He just kind of has all the extracurriculars and not a lot of substance to go with it. I will say
he's peak, Chris. He was vastly overrated. vastly overrated at his peak.
He's definitely a smarter player, one of the smarter players in the league. I wouldn't say he's one of the most talented players in the league. So, whereas you see Jokic being smart and talented, it's not quite the same scenario for Draymond. But Draymond does use his smarts to try to make plays, and it works. It works. But
it worked because he had two of the best shooters in the history of basketball surrounding him. Otherwise, no one would even know that Draymond Green had a career in the NBA. I
mean,
that's my thought.
I mean, they put a lot of they put him at center quite a bit on a team that didn't have any bigs, and they somehow found ways to win. But that's again Steph Curry and the surrounding cast too. So, he's just an smart enforcer style player. That's all.
I'm just a hater. I hate.
Yeah, I know you do. Do you think LeBron will end his career as a Laker or go one more? It feels like a lot of work, right? I mean, I think to go to a new team and restart. I mean, he's going to have to join an established team. I think Cleveland was a team that he popped up on that people were like, "Oh man, Cleveland's almost there." He'd go back home. I'm going home. Can we do another return to Cleveland?
Chris.
Tell the world I'm coming home.
Yeah, I think he ends his career in LA. How many more years that is, I don't know. Hopefully just one. Come on. Enough's enough. We'll see. I think he ends his career in LA. He's comfortable there. That's where he wants to be. His family's there. His businesses are there. I think he'd like to win a title, but at this point, there's no guarantee going elsewhere is going to give you that. So I don't think he's going anywhere. What big name player do you see likely traded this summer? I think Nash is on to that. Giannis is a big name that's going to be talked a lot about. Jaylen Brown is a name I've seen quite a bit out there as a guy that could be moved from the Celtics. Yeah, Celtics Your boy Jaylen Brown, Chris. Celtics have a lot of cleaning house to do. They got a lot of clutter. They've been hoarding all these big contracts, and now you got to call the company to come in. They go through your house. They take everything to the trash, dump it. And then you got to go to therapy because you didn't psychologically have this planned out in your head. I mean, KD obviously could be on the move. KD. Talk about that. Yeah, there's. I mean, I think the way we look at some players like Giannis, it's going to be a big domino effect too. I think there's going to be, with big names come. Big contracts come, trying to match depending on the teams that are involved and who's in the mix for who's in the second apron, first apron, because you could only take so much. So you got to match salaries and everything else. So big players might have to get thrown in. So it's going to be interesting though. There's a lot of stuff happening. This is going to be a fun offseason. I think across the board, this might be one of the more active off seasons that we've seen. So buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a fun one, at least in the NBA. Meanwhile, the Knicks and the Pacers are in a 3-point game with 14 seconds left. I checked 5 minutes ago and there were 34 seconds left. Yeah, somehow.
Yeah, that's how basketball works. 500 timeouts.
New York
500 free throws.
So Cat misses a free throw. 3-point game with 13 seconds. Timeout on the floor for Indiana. They have a chance to tie it. 13.9 seconds. Indiana has the ball down 3. Should we pull that up? Let's pull that up real quick, and we can just let's. So
I haven't been watching it, but I've been hearing that the NBA's been trying to, the way the game's been ref, they're trying to make it a Knicks OKC finals.
Oh, they want they
definitely
want
want
the Knicks in there. The Knicks.
Yeah,
Thunder
I agree.
series-
It just sounds like they're actually trying to make it happen now.
And
with
then you
some
have
of
the
these
Knicks
calls.
beat the MVP of the league. Like, yeah, that's what they want. That's what they want.
Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull this up. We're going to watch this last little bit of this game with you guys. That's the thing. We don't have a plan really tonight outside of playing some fun games and hanging out with you guys. We're going to be getting to that here in a little bit, but don't go anywhere. We have a lot to get to. Let's get this up. And we're going to watch this last 13 seconds. Rick Carlisle trying to drop a play for his boys to get a dub here.
If the Knicks somehow lose this would be a massive choke job.
Massive. Here we go. Inbound and on the floor foul, and that will leave 12.4 seconds on the clock.
Foul to give? That's a quick foul to give.
Yeah, it seemed.
I would have almost just let him shoot them. I don't know.
Yeah, he tried to sell it. Naismith tried to sell that and didn't quite get there. Let's see. Does Cade have a realistic MVP ceiling? As of right now, I would say no. Only because it's hard to say that he has an MVP ceiling when the goalposts move quite a bit. Did he step out of bounds?
Doesn't matter now. He's taking free throws.
Yeah.
He got hit first, to be fair. He got hit first.
Yeah. Free throws.
Even if he stepped out of bounds, he got pushed first. So
it's hard to say, Nash, whether or not they prioritize a first place team or a team that's in the top 2 or 3 in the standings. Like, if you're not top 4 in MVP in your team success, especially in the Eastern Conference, your stats better be worldly. And here we go. The Knicks find a way to get that basketball squeaked through to the opposite end of the floor, and it looks like this might. Still anything could happen here, but Jalen Brunson tries to throw it off one of the players in the backcourt. Doesn't quite get there, but luckily it gets
still
to.
A lot of time. Kate Cunningham, really nice player.
He's
Never
all-star.
say never, but I'd be surprised if he got an MVP.
Yeah, his ceiling I think right now is all-star, which I think he's currently at.
I think his ceiling is like top 10 player in the league. I think that's his ceiling.
He has potential to get there though. I like his game.
Again, if he learns to foul bait like Shea, maybe he'll get there.
Another missed free throw. OG missing the first end of that.
Far from over.
This is going to be interesting. This kind of reminiscent of that Nuggets game where they got that last shot.
It looks like neither team has a timeout though. So
Knicks fans are losing their minds right now.
Indiana can't advance the ball, but
makes the second. So down 2. A 3 wins it. A 2 ties it. 6-5. Halliburton with the ball. Does he go for the win? He goes for the. He goes back into the 3-point. It went in. It went in. It went in.
No, it didn't.
It went in. No shot.
If you guys weren't watching, down 2, Halliburton takes it back to the 3-point line, hits it off the back rim. It goes 7 feet above the rim. It's just a 2, Chris.
Yeah. This says.
It is a 2.
It's just a 2. His foot was on the line. We're going to overtime.
Oh, and he throws up. Hey, guys, spam the choke in the chat. The Reggie Miller choke.
This literally goes 8
straight
feet in the air
up.
off the back rim, straight up, and swishes through the hoop.
Oh, spam
down.
Reggie Miller in the chat. It is a 2. It is a 2
on the line for sure. So they're headed to
Hallie wanted that choke job. He wanted it. Unbelievable.
Wow.
I saw it go straight up. I'm like, there's no way.
He missed.
There's no way that goes.
I'm like, oh, and they lost. And then it just magically went through the hoop. What is Scotty drinking on tonight? It's called a Coke Zero.
Also, real quick, speaking of choke, switching sports real quick. The Oilers entered the third period with a 3-1 lead. They are now down 6-3. They gave up 5 goals in the third period.
Wow.
Canada, can't escape it.
Halliburton just, I mean, he's had such a good playoff run. Wow. What a crazy end to regulation. Classic Canada move. What's up, Captain? How we doing? Guys, we didn't anticipate this. So we're gonna actually just kind of keep it live here for a little bit. But we're gonna talk about some other stories. Halliburton is my goat. Yeah, Halliburton I've liked a long time. I've also been like higher on him than most people have. And I mean, I hope he keeps getting better, but keep
in mind, he got 0 minutes for Team USA.
He got 0. And I mean, it was one of the, on paper, craziest looking teams.
Sometimes it's about fit.
It is. It
didn't fit there, but obviously in Indy's up-tempo style and what they like to do, it fits well there.
Also, go Knicks, I guess. So I have
passionate captain.
There's
also,
a Knicks fan. I guess.
Let's fucking go. Let's go. I guess.
Great sound drop.
What's the pink drink you're drinking there, Chris?
Little sparkling water. Nothing crazy. We're not getting crazy tonight. I don't think it's getting we're not getting wild. We're not wilding tonight.
I'm getting wild.
The Coke Zero, you got a little caffeine late at night. You're living life on the edge.
My wife yells at me about that. I'm like, it's 50 milligrams of caffeine. I go through 400 in a day easy. 50 is not doing nothing. I'll fall asleep right after this stream, I promise.
Let's get to some other news while we're waiting for this overtime. Oh, they're showing the Reggie Miller. I mean, Halliburton's got to finish this after that, right? All right, so where are we at with this? He just went to New York fans and did the Reggie Miller choke job.
The choke.
And so does that fire up New York?
Obviously he was ready before the series started to do that.
Oh, absolutely.
Because that goes back to 90s Pacers Knicks choke job by the Knicks where Reggie hit 2 threes in the last 10 seconds of a game to win it.
Guys, if you have
I remember
Reggie
watching that game
it.
as a 9-year-old, and I was pumped because I wanted the Pacers to win that game. I didn't really like John Starks at all as a 9-year-old. Not a fan.
Both teams.
I don't know if you remember John Starks, Chris.
I do.
I hated that guy.
John Starks. He's kind of one of those players that he was a forgettable guy that was good. He was why do we keep talking about him? But yet everyone kind of talked about him, and I never understood why. I just never caught the allure of him. But that's just me. No score so far in this.
So far, nobody wants to make a shot. We'll see. They're letting them play aggressive, so no shea fouls. Oh,
There we go. Cat with a bucket.
Baseline jumper.
There's
still 3:38 left. You have to wait till there's under a minute for him to miss automatically.
then he starts having some trouble there.
Holly should have made that.
Yeah,
that
looks like
a tough look.
Ooh, Cat's limping though. That is
he's always limping. He's funny. He's like Anthony Davis. They're
double
like the same person.
Double team on Brunson, almost a backcourt violation. Up to Hart, down to the baseline. And OG with the bucket. Now they're up 4. As
Knicks fans, even with that bucket, look nervous as heck.
Oh, Knicks fans.
Miles can't catch it on the break.
Brunson smokes the layup. Now we have
even
numbers.
The camera guy kind of froze for a second.
Numbers like, 4 on 3. Nemhard, my boy from Zaga. Let's go.
Trying to win his first title.
Trying to win it, yeah, because he choked away in college. Come on. I guess if there's one, I could get on board rooting for Indiana if they make it to. I mean, I'm rooting for the Eastern Conference regardless of whoever comes out of the West. I'm rooting for the Eastern Conference, so I'll be a big Pacers fan. I'll be a big Knicks fan. You.
That's really close to a goaltend. I don't know. Really close.
And that's a 3. All right, 1 point game. 2:40 left. We're a little behind, I think, the ESPN. So I'm not looking at that.
As usual.
This is on TNT. Oh, on our
screen, yeah, because it's always faster on our screen. That's why it made the surprise of that Halliburton shot at the end of regulation that much more exciting. When I'm not looking at the ESPN scoreboard. Brunson just throws his head into the pelvis of an Indiana Pacer right there and drops the ball. That's almost similar to
Brunson's a bit of a fumble. Brunson's a bit of a foul merchant at times as well.
Yeah, he's added that to his game for sure. Let's see. Catholic Church wants the Knicks to win between the new Pope and going to Villanova and all the Nova players on the Knicks. I mean, they are the Nova Knicks, and our Pope is I say our Pope. I mean, we're Catholic. We can own that, Scotty. He's our Pope.
We are Catholic.
So
just to be clear here, guys, but I don't think the NBA is very Catholic. So
no,
I don't know. Bucket.
Nemhard.
All right. 5-0 run to go up by a point. First lead since the second quarter for the Pacers here.
I love me some Nemhard.
Is that Toppin?
That's, yeah. Coming downhill and...
Awful layup. I honestly actually don't necessarily care who wins, but like...
You kind of want Indiana.
Maybe just because it's like the underdog story. Like Indiana is not supposed to do anything, I guess.
Ooh, foul there. We're kind of approaching a similar end to overtime as we did in regulation. Nice close game with chance to win it for one of these teams. Joe Quills.
A good job of. I mean, he does a good job of doing that. That was a Shea move. Right?
That's a Shea move.
I'm not saying it's not a foul, but like he leans in to a moving guy to create contact, flails back, gets the call. I see how that looks like a foul, and it's hard for the refs. And I'm not even saying it's not a foul, but like his exaggeration is what's frustrating. That was pretty good defense, to be honest.
Captain says this is the second place series, and you may be right. I mean, I'm going to be rooting so hard for one of these two teams against OKC, but
OKC's the most talented team left.
Yes,
for sure,
correct. And we have a chance. I mean, either way. I mean, so Minnesota, Indiana, and OKC are all teams that have never won an NBA title before. The Knicks have won. It's just they haven't won since forever.
Maybe that was off New York. I thought initially that was off to Indiana. I was like, I'm surprised they called that, but replay did show it was off New York. So, yeah, we have a potential for a first time. And the Knicks haven't won since what, like the 70s?
It was like 79, I want to say 78, 79, somewhere
so
in
none
there.
Of these teams have won in the last like 45 years.
OKC technically won in Seattle, but not in OKC. No, 1973. Okay, my bad. 73.
Oh, Shea gets the call there.
Shea, we call him the Shea. It's a little bit of a grift there. So real quick, I want to look at the box score of this.
Just fall down and you're gonna get a call.
It's a pretty simple equation. Halliburton in this game, 31 points, 10 assists on 1 turnover.
That's pretty damn good.
Pretty damn good. Aaron Naismith, 30 points. He has 30 points. He's playing well.
That's not repeatable.
No, I mean that.
Get it tonight.
Jalen Brunson on the other side, 41 points. Karl Anthony Towns, 35. Everyone else has
14th free throw now for Jalen. Free throw merchant. By the way, man, it's weird. I wish we had a guard that could do that, to be honest.
Well, Westbrook is the closest guard we have, and he can't. No, he doesn't know how to.
But no,
he doesn't know how to.
Him.
And the refs hate him.
The refs hate him. Open look. Oh, and with the flusher on the rebound.
Wow, what
1
a
point lead for Indiana. Just
no one boxing out there for the Knicks. Josh Hart brings it up the court.
Is Brunson going back to the line here?
Oh, he will. Yeah.
No, just a bucket. He got a bucket.
All right, back and forth we go.
Probably try and do a 2-for-1 maybe here. Maybe. You don't want to have to foul.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy. 26 points, but you're up 1, so never mind.
Too easy. Nemhard coming in a clutch in this overtime.
I mean, wow. I would have made that layup, to be fair, Chris.
I mean, he's making all the cuts, all the right plays.
That was a great pass from Hallie. I think everyone on the Knicks just thought Halliburton was going to do his thing there and lost sight of Nemhard. Give me that layup. I'll make it 10 out of 10.
Maybe 6 out of 10.
No, my game is fire.
Fuego.
We still have to. We'll have to do we'll have to live stream a game of horse or something.
Yo, I was supposed to play basketball in Arizona.
I know. We were going to, and then I mean, I was drunk one day, and then
things
and just I mean, yeah, just one day. No, maybe more than one day. Maybe a few days there.
I was also drunk that day, and I got a lot of trouble for it. Chris went off scot-free. My name is Scott. I'm the one that's supposed to go free.
You're supposed to go free. Didn't quite get there.
I don't. No. Never go scot-free.
Also, did y'all hear about Irsay?
I did.
Yep. Irsay.
Jim Irsay. Rest in peace. 65.
Out of nowhere.
Rip.
I did not know he was only 65.
He looked like he was in his 80s.
He looked much older than 65.
He saw some hard days, I'll tell you that.
He attacked
Dan Snyder
every day with a passion of whatever, but he didn't look 65. But either way, super sad. You never want to see someone at 65. That's too young. Oh my goodness, this is off Jalen Brunson. They gave it back to the Knicks. Can they review this? This is egregious.
This is
That's so bad. Sorry. Also, R.I.P. Jim Irsay, but
is that off? That's off Brunson, right?
100% that's off Brunson.
I feel like the weird. I'm trying to get the.
It hits Nimhard's hand, then it ricochets off Brunson's hand and goes out of bounds.
Yeah,
a million out of a million.
Yeah. I can see the finger, the pinky sling forward. Yep, that's off
Even
of Brunson.
Brunson knew it was off him. But yeah, super sad to see an owner, especially when he probably would have voted against the tush push today. No, I don't know how Indy. That's insensitive. There were some ownership votes today.
Yep.
In a
including
league
the
for
tush
several
push.
things. Tush push being one of them.
Tush push. You had
they
the
did vote
seeding.
against it. Okay.
The seeding got in the playoffs.
The seeding got withdrawn.
It was
even before it was
withdrawn.
up to vote.
Yeah.
They also voted to allow, and maybe we do this another stream, Chris. We pick our perfect roster for a
that's what we should have done today.
Olympic flag football team.
We should draft our flag football, because flag football, ladies and gentlemen, is it official that it's going to be in the Olympics?
Oh, it's already been official. Today, the NFL owners.
They were voting whether or not NFL players
approve that NFL players can play in it. I think it's kind of dumb that the Olympics is doing this, because
it's so dumb, man.
It's like, what are we? The team from Peru was a big threat. Like, what are we
dumb.
doing? It's just dumb. A way to award America another gold medal.
It's just they're throwing. I mean, I
won't complain.
Can we have an audit on all the sports? I can probably eliminate half the sports off the top.
Did he get a foul there? He didn't get a foul there. That wasn't.
They did not call a foul. Just a timeout for the Knicks.
Okay, I'm on mute, so the fact that it froze, I was like, that wasn't a foul. But Obi Toppin, if he can do one thing, that man can dunk.
I mean, he was in a. Did he win the dunk contest, or did he lose?
Actually, that was a foul on replay. He got fouled.
I could probably play the audio for us on the back end. They can't hear it.
Shea would have maybe been deceased if he got hit that hard in the arm. He absolutely got fouled.
Man, that would have. Yeah, that would have. They called the foul there.
Now,
who's in the huddle right now?
Joe Quills, the Ethiopian team will be dangerous if they get fed. Yeah, they're deep in the secondary. A lot of guys in the secondary that can really get after it. Ethiopia?
Who was the woman running? Who's the woman in the middle of the huddle running this timeout?
Assistant coach.
Who is that?
First, I'd like to not assume that she goes by she, her, Chris. We don't know.
I get enough of that at my job, Scotty. I don't need any more of that.
Do you get a lot of that at your job?
Don't. Oof. I mean, yeah.
Cool.
It's a whole story for another day. All right. Knicks down 3, 14 seconds.
15 seconds. They can still go for 2.
Oh, goes for a 3. Air balls. Get it back. Karl Anthony Towns. Nope. 3, 2. He looked out of bounds. 2.2 seconds. It's over.
Indiana Pacers.
Wow.
Are going to win.
Steal game 1.
This game. They were down a lot late.
They had opportunity. So 2 wide open threes.
Wow. I don't know if the
Cats was, it was a little further back, but no one was contested.
Brunson's was not wide open.
He got some good separation on the step back.
There's 0.2 seconds, Chris. By rule, you can only tip a ball at this point. So this game's over.
And they don't have Jokic to punch it towards the hoop,
If I'm Indiana, I'm just throwing the ball straight in the air.
Who's that guy for? I think it was for Utah who just took an inbound and kind of volleyball tapped it into the net.
I mean,
you could would have been what's his name? Obviously a white guy.
I don't even think
obviously a white guy.
Oh.
Pacers having some swagger here. New York Knicks fans are just
6 in 2.5 minutes to take it to overtime. Wow. It's a choke job from the Knicks, but
guys, spam Reggie in the chat.
Indiana is a team like Chris, you know my fear with Indiana winning is I'm like, you need like a top 5 player in the league to win a title, and Indiana does not have that.
I mean, doesn't Minnesota have one too with Ant?
Oh, no, I'm just saying if Indiana went on to win. Yeah, actually, Indiana or New York doesn't have it. So either of these teams don't have a top 5 player in the league. Not even close. I would argue they don't have a top 10 player in the league, both of them. Actually, that's a pretty easy argument. But there it is.
Wow.
Indiana steals game 1.
Wow. That's wild.
And while we're at it, also equally exciting, the Rockies just scored a run in the ninth to cut it 9-4 in the ninth inning.
Nice. They need to score one more run to make it a country song.
Thanks, Scorebot.
Rockies, baby. I don't know what's more exciting, the ending of this game or the Rockies scoring another run. All right, guys. Well, there you go. The end of the game. Pacers end up winning, stealing game 1 in overtime. Dramatic fashion. You had Halliburton. Just a prayer that went straight up and down at the end of regulation to tie it and end up taking the game in overtime. What a crazy finish.
Only 4 of 12 from 3, so he wasn't terrible, but not great from 3 by any stretch.
Oh, crap. Are the Rockies going to win?
No, they're not.
About that.
They're 6 runs away in this inning from taking it. So, probably.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
Yeah. Never say never.
Never say never.
It's what Justin Bieber taught me.
Did you hear Bieber's broke? Is he broke?
I am not the least bit surprised about that.
I think he's broke.
I didn't hear that, but I feel bad for Bieber.
I think he had to sell. I think I saw a story. I don't know how true it is, but I heard a story
Biebs is broke.
Where he had to sell all of his music back to his company, the music company, for $20 million because he was broke.
I don't think Biebs is broke. There's no way. There's no way he can be broke.
Is Justin?
I also feel bad because he was molested by
Diddy,
P. Diddy, quite a bit as a youth. So I'm rooting for Biebs.
I love some Biebs. I mean, here we go. Right here. Sorry, this is so off topic.
If the Rockies lose tonight, their win percentage will be less than the probability of rolling a die.
Spoiler alert: we scored again, 9-5 now.
Working 9-5.
Another one.
So he
and now you can end the game there on a good song.
So he did. He was on the verge of financial collapse, and he sold his $200 million music catalog to this company or something.
For $200 million?
He sold his $200 million music catalog. I don't know what he sold. I don't know what it says he sold it for.
I would hope 200 million.
And I mean, those are songs that aren't his, I guess, now. I don't know how music works. I don't know how, now he can't get copyright stuff because it's not his anymore. I don't know how that works. I don't know. I'm not a music expert. I don't even know why we're talking about it.
Sold a $200 million book for $200 million. I would say he's not broke. Maybe be smarter with your money moving forward. But
he had way more than that
in the bank. If you have 200 million in the bank, figure it out, dude. Figure it out. Invest, maybe put it all in Bitcoin. I don't know if you've seen, but Bitcoin's doing great these days.
You should definitely put it in NFTs. There's no way that could possibly go wrong.
Bitcoin price? I thought it got close to 110 today. Where are we at? Oh, we're at 110.5. Let's go.
I mean, I haven't been tracking it, but
well, you don't. Do you have Bitcoin?
Oh yeah, we have some.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we have a lot more than we had when we first bought it, based off the price it is today. So I'll take that. Let's cash it in.
More money. You don't have more Bitcoin.
Well, yeah. No, more money. More straight cash, homie. All right. Let's get to a couple other stories here real quick. While we're just hanging out, we'll get into a couple things, and then we're gonna get into a couple games. We're gonna play some games. We used to do like Podal. We used to do like the sport Wordle. We used to do Immaculate Grid. So we might do a variety of a couple.
I haven't done these since that.
So we're gonna
food draft.
we're gonna get to, well, we should do a community night maybe coming up on one of these Sundays. We haven't done a throwback. We haven't done a draft. We haven't done. We'll do a big community night coming up. Maybe. Well, this is a holiday weekend. I don't know how that's gonna work. 3-day weekend coming up for all you guys who work, or have school.
Felt like shots were fired there.
I was gonna say, I work and I don't have a 3-day weekend.
Felt unnecessary, actually.
For those of you who actually have a job, no.
I have a job and I don't have a weekend.
Let's just dive in. Yeah, so we'll get some games going here, but we'll have a community night. We'll get something going here. What do you guys do for Memorial Day? Barbecue? So barbecue, I'll probably throw something on the smoker. I haven't done a good, like, maybe we do a brisket or something. I don't know. Mix it up. I don't know.
Chris, did you see the email today from our father-in-law about the mountain weekend?
I did.
And did you see the response from a certain family? I'm like, September's a go. September is a go. No one else is gonna understand that.
No one else is go. I'm on the same page with you. Yeah. I mean, that was a win. That was a win. So let's make that happen. Inside joke. Maybe we'll disclose some of this stuff one day. Coming up on like a community night. You just ask about it. Just remember that. And when we say you can ask us about anything, that'll be it. You can bring that up.
How do you feel about your in-laws, or just like your family that you married into?
Oh man, make sure we're not drinking Coke Zero and sparkling water for that one.
Some drinks for that one.
SCG wants a draft of the top-rated sandwiches.
Hot dog number 1.
Yeah. Pop-Tart number 2.
I'll take ice creams.
Not going for the date.
I will take
calzone is number 3 on my list.
No, really, because I take a crunch wrap from Taco Bell.
Oh, taco is officially a sandwich in some states.
SCG Sky Raging brings me joy.
Well, I'm glad I can bring you joy.
Yeah,
that's why I'm here.
What's up, Unknown?
Joy.
How we doing, Unknown? Good to have you. Storchio, let's make history and only win 8 games. I would love that, Storchio. I hope this season is as bad of a season.
I mean, we're gonna win more than 8, but 28.
I mean, either way, that's historically bad.
Oh no, that would be the worst record ever, Chris.
Yeah.
What is the worst record ever?
It was last year, wasn't it?
No, the official worst. That's just the most losses.
Oh,
well, that sounds important.
Yeah,
121 losses. How many?
Worst record in MLB history is the 1899 Cleveland Spiders.
The 1899. How many games did they play back then, though?
Well,
154, actually.
54, Chris, because it was 20 and 134. But that's also not a team that exists now. The Cleveland Spiders.
I think they still exist. They just renamed.
Well, but I have questions. When you're coming up with a team name, how do you go with Spiders? Where do you get to the point where you're like, you know what we should be? Fucking spiders.
I mean, have you seen all the people scared of them?
I hate spiders. I mean, I don't know. I will catch a spider in my home. I'm not like, I hate snakes more than spiders. Snakes freak me out. Spiders, not as much. Unless it's like a massive, like a tarantula. Not cool. Yeah. But any other spider, I'm like,
I'm not scared of spiders.
I'll grab a tissue and just kill it if need be in the house.
Yeah, the worst record, it's on the table for the Rockies, and I mean they'll win. Like you said, Sky, they'll win some games. The problem is
so
I don't
the
want
worst
them.
record last year. The White Sox lost 121, which means they won 41.
Yes.
The Rockies got a lot of work to do to get there.
The Rockies have a lot of work.
Yeah, like they're on pace to win less than 27 games.
I was looking at their starting rotation. And everyone is like, there's a 1-8, 1-7, 1-8, 1-8, 1-7. I'm just like,
what did you expect to see, Chris? They're 8-38.
They're 8-41.
I was hoping maybe it was one pitcher that was like maybe 5 of the 8 wins or something, and we had something exciting to actually root for.
We lost the other day. Our rookie pitcher, Chase Dollander. Actually, we lost 1-0 the other day, and he pitched flawlessly, and he got an L, Chris.
And that was the game after you got 14. You won like 14-12.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think the NBA wants? We said OKC in New York, or was what the NBA wants. That's the best value viewership.
You get New York market, and you get the MVP.
Yep.
So Diacola, you guys will give your children donuts, but you draw the line on Pop-Tarts, which has less calories.
I'll give my kid Pop-Tarts. I don't get the appeal. I just don't think they're that good.
I think the NBA wants New York. They don't care as much from the West. Agreed. I think that can also be true. I mean, the OKC market isn't.
I already said, like, some people think it's a conspiracy to get OKC there. I don't think that's the case. It's just bad officiating.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Other news around the league. By the way, we missed out on this one. We got Brock Purdy got a new deal this past week, Scotty. Brock Purdy in the NFL.
$53 million a year.
R.I.P. the 49ers.
I mean,
and then they also paid Kittle. And they also paid Fred Warner a lot of money.
Brock Purdy gets a new contract, so he will be the 49ers quarterback. $265 million contract extension.
I was gonna say, it's roughly like 55 a year, right?
53.
For
53
for an average quarterback, Scotty. Average quarterback.
I mean, that got 60, and he's maybe an average quarterback.
Man.
R.I.P. San Fran.
Honestly, it's like on one hand, yeah, that's too much for Brock, but on the other hand, with how insane the market is, not too bad.
No,
but like this one, you kind of grade on the. This one, I'm kind of grading on the curve.
They will not win a Super Bowl with him making that kind of money. Zero chance. Zero.
Oh, speaking of
and you could argue that is true for the Cowboys, and I wouldn't argue against that.
Speaking,
they do have a new great receiver.
Speaking of the end of an era. Speaking of end of the era, we had Garrett Wilson come out in contract talk saying he's hopeful he's a Jet for life. Rip to Garrett Wilson. Should we just have a funeral for all these players who are making?
You didn't believe him saying that out loud, right?
I mean, what? You can't take a guy for his word anymore? He says he's hopeful. I'm a Jet for life.
You can't.
And that we get this thing rolling, and our best days are ahead of us, Scotty.
Chris, tell me a Hall of Fame player or just a great player that was a Jet for life.
I mean, Joe Namath?
I'd have to look. I don't know. Did he play for another team? That was also 100 years ago. So
Joe Namath. I mean,
I'm trying to think. I feel like those are running back.
Curtis Martin? No, but he was like
no, he got around.
Yeah.
He was definitely a Patriot first.
Yeah, he was. He was in it. Joe Namath. We'll take it.
It's my quarterback.
We're going with that. So we'll see if he could live up to the
Bill
hype
Belichick, who is now engaged, by the way.
No shot. No shot. Is he?
Is that official?
I believe so.
No shot. Hold on. Let me see. Breaking news. If it is, Bill Belichick.
Also, Wags Namath played for the Rams for a year.
Name us out, Chris. Try again.
Wait, say what were we talking? I was looking at Bill Belichick.
Joe Namath played for the Rams for a year, so try again.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I give up. I give up.
So when someone says I want to be a Jet for life, they don't mean it, Chris, because no one's a Jet for life. No one.
Hold on. I'm looking at this People article. People's Magazine article. Bill Belichick updates name of boat to add 9th ring, quote unquote, as Jordan Hudson reportedly tells people they're engaged. He changed. How much control? How much control do you think he has over him? Like, I feel like we saw the interview where she was like, "Nope, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that." Like,
do you think he knows they were engaged, or did she just put that out there?
I don't know. I mean, he changed the name of his boat.
His balls were cut off quite a while ago.
Oh my gosh! Like he's. I mean,
I can feel it all the way down in my plums.
So Joe Quote's talking about Mark Gastineau played for the Jets.
Bill. Yeah. I mean, and then there was the whole thing with North Carolina where they were like, it was kind of weird that there was like rumors that they didn't want her around, and
apparently there's rumors that Jordan wanted a stake in Hard Knocks in exchange for them being on Hard Knocks.
Man. All right, well, congratulations to Mr. Bill Belichick. What a lovely young.
Is it congratulations? I don't entirely know.
Couple. To the newly.
Wait till that's like official. Right now, it's just speculation.
Wow.
It was according to the New York Times, which used to be a good. Rumors are he's engaged. It's just rumors right now. Bill, if you're listening, which he usually does,
just
to our stream,
look us into the eye here.
Look at me, and I'm gonna look right at you. Okay? She's a beautiful girl. Get the fuck out. Get out now. Get out.
Out.
Don't hesitate.
Blink twice. Blink 3 times. Blink if you're in trouble. Because right now it's not looking good. Oh, Bill. Okay.
Also, wasn't that the chick he was with when he had that viral like walk of shame?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the one where he was leaving
shirtless.
Yeah, shirtless as he was walking out of a random house that everyone was like, "What the hell?"
Which to be clear, shouldn't she be the one that's doing the walk of shame? Like, Bill, come on. Have her come to your place. I'm
telling
nice
you, I don't know what she
living in
did.
Like a dorm or something. I don't know.
I don't know what she did to have him wrapped. I mean,
Well, Chris, have you heard the rumors?
I haven't heard them, but I can take a wild guess at what it is.
What rumors? Or am I missing something?
Well, her background is more than just being a New England cheerleader, Chris. The rumors speculate, at least.
Mm.
And there's more than just rumors. She may or may not have been an escort, Chris.
It may have been what?
An escort.
She had a life of being an escort, and then Bill found her through that and took her.
Talk to Jay Scott. He's a hater.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying things that are likely true. To be fair,
just when there's smoke, sometimes there's fire, or most of the time there's fire. Are you sure Bill didn't find her at the massage parlor?
No, that's Robert Kraft you're thinking of.
Yeah, that's Robert Kraft.
That would have been more tame. He found her and paid her for sex.
Oh my goodness.
To be clear.
All right, well, there you go. That's unexpected news that we didn't know we were talking about tonight. So there's always some fun new things. Also, last thing before we get into our games, Scotty, the CONCACAF U.S. men's national team at Gold Cup is coming down the pipeline.
Yeah.
Christian Pulisic will not be part of the Gold Cup roster, unfortunately. So, I mean, we could break this down as we get a little closer, but that's coming down the pipeline, Scotty. And we know you and I love watching some U.S. men's national team. So, the Gold Cup. Almost here.
I mean, the Gold Cup is not like a huge tournament, so it's not like a huge deal in any fashion, especially because we automatically qualified for the World Cup. What with the Gold Cup doesn't qualify either. But
and is the World Cup next year?
It is 2026, okay. I believe.
Yeah, checks out.
Yeah. I'm gonna just take this as like a good thing where the other players have to step up and figure out their roles without Pulisic. I mean, the U.S. team's been a disaster.
It's been a disaster.
So, like, it's not... Gold Cup is an important tourney for this part of the world. A lot of the teams don't always send even their A players for the Gold Cup. So... I think what we need to figure our shit out.
You need to get all the depth figured out.
We had a disastrous performance recently in international competition, not even international, just CONCACAF competitions. So we have some things to figure out. Maybe it'll be helpful without Pulisic. At least he's not hurt. It's just resting him more than anything. So I'll watch anyway, and I'll cheer and hope that we can figure our shit out, or we figure our shit out, more importantly, for the World Cup. I don't know if I have high confidence in that, but I will convince myself I do, no matter what. Like every other sport, I convince myself, like, I'm pretty good at being like, no, my team doesn't have it. But whatever reason, U.S. soccer, I'm like, no. They've proven nothing, but they're ready. Now's the time, and I believe in them for no reason at all, and they disappoint.
And then they do what a lot of like our teams did in the playoffs in the NHL and the NBA this year. They just disappointed us.
Real quick, Chris, we're talking about the whole thing of going back a bit about like does anyone enjoy watching Shea play basketball? So someone put that caption and showed him doing a lot of the exact same things that like other greats like Kobe did.
Like the Kobe highlights where they mashed it together.
Of course, you can find you could find a clip of every player in the league doing what Shea does. But Shea, the issue is, if the whistle was the same on the other side, I would be like, fine. It's just like it's not. Shea gets a different whistle, and Oklahoma City wins games because they're able to be aggressive on defense, and they don't get called for it. That's my issue with it. And it's just gross basketball. Agreed. All right, guys. Let's go ahead. Let's play some games. We'll play to the top of the hour here. So the quicker we get through some of these, the more games we play. So
This is the game we played last time we were on. Scotty, you weren't around when we. This was the one where we ended up
around.
Not for this game.
Not for this game.
Yes.
I thought we were done with the stream.
we ended up playing a little Podal on the stream, and
I haven't played Podal in like years.
They did it it's different than it used to be, I think. This is the same. Yeah, this is the same. They upgraded the visuals here a little bit. But last time we played this, we got Mike Connolly in 3 guesses. So let's see if we could get
3.
It.
That's gonna be tough to beat. We're not gonna beat that.
We'll see. I mean, that's where
we might get it in 1.
That's where the bar is set. So let's play. We're guessing. This is a guess the NBA player. How this is going to work is we're going to name a random player to start, and we're going to see what's correct in like his division, his conference, his position, height.
Can the first clue be he's a foul merchant? And I'll be like Shea.
Foul merchant. Shea. That might limit it. That might narrow it down. All right, so let's throw out a random guess. Here, let's see. Drink this down a little bit. Let's get rid of this.
Or just cover up Sky's face. That's also
add. Well, I don't know why this adds here. All right.
Let's go. I'll put something in the chat. Wags Brunson also foul merchant.
Correct.
Joe wants T.J. McConnell.
T.J. McConnell.
If it's T.J. McConnell, I'm gonna lose my mind. I don't know. Do we want to go with a guy that small?
All right.
Well, we already went with him.
And we already went with him. And
nothing's right.
Shocking.
So West Coast guy.
That's a terrible pick. We went with a guy that's 6'1" and 33. Of course he's going to be taller than 6'1" and younger than 33. Everyone in the league is.
Except for Mike Conley,
Brendan,
who we got at 40.
Joe Quills, I'm not trying to hate, but like that's an awful first pick.
Number lower than 9. Wags says, yep. Number is lower than 9.
Number's lower than 9. That's the one.
Go with
I'm not
Russ?
great at numbers.
Well, Russ.
Go with Russ.
Russ is
Russ
2.
Younger than 33?
No, 4. He's 4.
So.
He's not younger than 33.
Oh yeah. Okay, so low numbers.
So
young.
I'm not great at numbers.
Oh yeah, I'm not either. But
well, we have to go Western Conference, lower number,
just
younger
clear,
player.
We got nothing there.
We got nothing.
Not in the East.
Not in the East. We're going West.
He's in the West.
Not a guard.
So we're going a big. We're gonna go a big.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be especially it's not gonna be 8 or 7 because that's like even yellow. So it's gonna be 6 or lower.
I'm trying to think of a big that's like got a number under 9.
We have.
I wanted to do like Aaron Gordon for a second, but then now he has a different number.
No, he's got a higher number. I'm trying to think. Chet is 7. Chet Holmgren. We could try Chet.
Sure.
West, forward center. He's below 7'1".
Yeah, we did not get a lot there.
We did not get a lot.
Older than 20. So it's 26, 27, or 28. That's the age he can be. 26, 27, 28.
What are you talking about? He can be in
No,
between 23 and 33.
But no, the yellow for age and number indicates that it's within 2.
Why don't I see yellow on age?
Because it's not. Because he's not 24, 25, 30, or 29. So he's 26, 27 to 28.
26, 27, 28.
And so
number's lower than 7.
Couldn't he be 26 to 30? Like, what am I missing here?
No, because look at TJ's age, 31, so it can't be 30 or 29.
And
I'm seeing 33. Is TJ not 33?
Then that's just weird on my small screen. Then that looked like 31 for me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, 26 to 30.
Okay, so yeah.
And now the number is 4 or less. 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4.
0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Oh my goodness!
But not,
it's not
in OKC's division.
It's not in the Northwest division, so it's going to be Pacific or Southwest. So we're in Golden State, the Golden State Clippers, Lakers, Suns, Kings, Mavs, Rockets, Grizzlies, Pelicans, Spurs. It's one of those teams. Forward with a number lower than 7.
With a number lower than 5, actually.
Under 6'10", but he's a forward center, so he's probably like 6'9", 6'10", this player.
So it's not...
I would guess. Maybe, I mean, as low as 6'7", but probably 6'7" to 6'10".
I'm trying to just remember numbers now. Like, I'm thinking like Clippers, we have...
so bad at numbers.
It's not Zoo. It's...
I'm trying to think of guys from Memphis. What about Scottie Pippen Jr.? I don't know how tall he is, but he I was gonna say Scottie's number 1, I believe. Wags, Luka? I mean, isn't Luka like freaking huge?
No. Luka's like 6'5".
I mean, yeah, we could try Luka then.
But he's not a forward center.
No. Oh man. I'm trying.
Santi is 7.
Well, I was
not even. So he's not. He's 1. He's 0 to 4. His number is 0 to 4. Then.
Yes.
What the fuck? What big?
Yeah. But yeah, Wags is talking about like he's probably a wing because forward center is yellow.
I'm trying to think. Lakers. I mean, Lakers have a bunch of forwards, but I don't know what Like, I'm trying to think of numbers.
What's Austin Reeves has double digits, right? I mean, he's more a guard anyway, but still.
Okay. Which I'm just going back. How tall is Scottie Pippen Jr.?
I mean, he could be a center, but at center he's 6'10" or less. So undersized center if he is a center.
No, Sky's not a center. That's actually he's not.
I was referring to the chat, not you.
Oh shit!
I know Scottie.
He's taller than every basketball player.
What number is Jared Vanderbilt for the Lakers?
What
Zion's not a bad pick, actually.
Want to try Zion?
What's his number? He's single digit.
No, isn't Zion 1? I think I
don't think he's 1.
No, he's
maybe.
I think it's single digit, but I don't remember what
Zion.
It is.
Okay, so it was 1, higher than 1.
He's a forward. It's not in the Southwest. Okay, so that means it's not Southwest. It's not Northwest.
Pacific.
So he's
which
6'7"
means
and
he's in the Pacific.
He's 26 years old.
What's
26 years old?
What's Jared Vanderbilt's number?
Couldn't he be 25?
Nope, because Chet Holmgren's 23.
Oh, gotcha.
What's Jared Vanderbilt's number? I feel like it's low. He's the Lakers. He's the one that obviously he was a Nugget, so I follow him around. But I think he's on the list. I'm trying to think of Phoenix.
Idea what his number is.
Yeah, we could try Vanderbilt. Let's just shoot there because why not? Get a little. I just closer.
don't. I know.
At least get a team.
I'm just worried that his number is not. I know he fits. He's kind of in these categories here. I think he's right in the mix of all these categories. I just don't know what his number is.
Golden State.
Yeah. Vanderbilt is.
Oh, we got it.
Vanderbilt.
We got it. I just picked the next nugget on the Lakers. That's all I did. I was
like, I have no idea what his number is.
He's number 2. I thought he had like a number. I thought maybe it was like it was a different number. I was thinking
that was a miracle.
That was a miracle. Yeah. That was an absolute miracle. Okay. All right. Well, 4. We did it 3 last time, 4 this time. We'll get down next time. We'll get a better.
Which one should we do next?
You want to do? Let's do grids, NFL grid, and then we could finish with Scotty's Immaculate Grid.
Yeah.
Immaculate Grid. Immaculate Grid baseball, football. Let's do football.
Don't do baseball.
Okay, let's resize
Panthers,
this.
Browns, 1,000 rushing. Broncos, actually have a great one for Broncos, Browns already.
Hold on, let me expand this out a little bit. Make this look better.
Niners. I forget his name, though. Who was the fullback that got traded between the Broncos and the Browns?
Wags, 4 guesses not bad. Yeah, we did all right. All right, let's do some NFL Immaculate Grid. Now, if you don't know how this works, you have to pick a player that says players must have played in a regular season or playoff game for the team to qualify. So that would mean we would need a player in this first upper left-hand corner that played for the Broncos and the Panthers in a regular season or playoff game. And then this is the one where we have to get a rare one or score, right? Or is this
Yeah.
is this something?
Wags, you knew who I'm talking about. Don't know the name, but yeah. So real quick, still hanging on Broncos Browns. But yeah, we want to get as rare of a score as possible, which is why I'm going to that fullback.
I have Broncos Panthers.
Who you got for that?
Well, but I don't know how rare it is, but Teddy Bridgewater.
Bridgewater could be a good guess.
I mean, Teddy's played for how many teams? I feel like that would be more of a common.
It's like when in doubt, think of a backup quarterback.
Because we want to get like unicorns, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah. We want to get the lowest scores, like people that everyone else doesn't pick.
And chat, help us out with this. This is
Yeah.
for all you guys. Throw out some names. If you guys don't,
Broncos and 1,000+ yards is like Olandis Gary. That would be.
Olandis Gary, Mike Anderson, like Mike Anderson, probably.
I think Olandis Gary would even be better. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Olandis Gary got a 1,000-yard season for the Broncos.
We could do Olandis.
Nobody's picking that dude. Nobody even remembers that dude.
4%. Okay.
Nice. We got Janovich. I think that's the guy.
Janovich for which one?
Broncos Browns. That was the dude that got traded between the two teams, right?
It's a fullback.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Janovich then.
Andy Janovich.
Yeah.
0.5. Okay, we're on a roll here. We got a couple greens.
Let's go.
I can't believe Olandis Gary got 4%. No one even knows who that guy is. How did he get 4%?
Was Nick Mullins a Brown? I know he was a Niner. I think Mullins was a Brown.
Was AJ Bouye was a Panther as well, right?
Bouye? I don't think. No, he was a Jaguar.
But no, I think he was a Panther as well. Maybe not. Does it? If you try it and it doesn't work, does it just? What is it?
It takes. You only have 9 guesses.
So
you can't just like go through everybody.
I think he was a Panther, but I could be wrong. Panthers and Niners. Obviously, Christian McCaffrey comes.
Yeah, that's
to mind.
like too obvious.
Yeah.
Honestly, you might be able to do 1,000-yard rusher with CMC because people pick that for Niners Panthers.
1,000-yard rusher, and I could go Raheem Mostert. I think he got 1,000.
Yeah, Mostert's probably a good option because people can go CMC.
Ricky Waters back in the day because nobody does it. Nobody knows the old heads.
Who was? I'm trying to think for.
Frank Gore, of course.
Yep.
Who's that offensive lineman that we got from Seattle? The Denver Broncos.
Seattle's not on this list.
No, I know, but like he ended up going to Carolina, didn't he? In another like later on after Denver. It was like the offensive lineman that he was like hurt. But he's like a kind of a bigger name.
He was with the Texans before.
Is it Okung?
Okung was in Seattle.
Yeah. Did you get?
Did he play? But after Denver, didn't he go to like a couple different teams, and one of them was Carolina?
Okung did go to Carolina, but he went there from the Chargers.
So he played for Denver and Carolina.
He definitely played for Carolina. But I don't know about Denver.
He played for Denver. I know that. I just don't know. I can't remember if he played.
Reggie White, Green Bay Panther. I don't think Reggie White played for the Panthers.
But yeah, Okung got traded for Trey Turner.
Reggie's career.
Also, I don't like this echo. But yeah, the official trade was Trey Turner for Russell Okung straight up between the Chargers and the Panthers.
I mean, he's kind of a big name, but I don't know how many people would guess it.
Yeah, like I didn't know he played for Denver at all, and he's more known for being in San Diego, LA.
I remember he came over and it was like he was kind of underwhelming. Like everyone was hyped when he came over, like, oh, we got Okung, and then he sucked.
Yeah, you could probably do Okung then. I doubt a lot of people have him for Denver.
I'm trying to think if there's any others though.
I feel like there's got to be a washed out quarterback of the Browns that went to the Niners or Packers as like a backup.
Right, okay.
I mean, well, yeah, Cleveland, Green Bay has a DeShone Kaiser.
Oh, Kung, 2%.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, Wakanda Tech.
All right.
But yeah, like I said, Nick Mullins for that middle one. I'm pretty sure he was a Brown. Don't know for sure. Oh, Hoyer for Browns Niners.
Is that a popular one, you think?
No. Hoyer definitely played for both the Browns and the Niners.
But is it going to be a high percent?
I don't know. Like I said, you got that. You got Mullins. And you got Packers. You got Kaiser.
Packers and Browns. You have Kaiser?
Yeah, DeShone Kaiser. He got traded to Cleveland. He got traded to Green Bay after his 0-16 season.
John Kaiser?
No, Kizer.
Okay. You want to try that one? Good?
Sure.
40%.
Jesus Christ. Is that the only player that they know of?
Damn, Rec.
Hey, I said one name. Y'all are just like, okay.
Let's see. Chat, help us out.
Might as well just go Hoyer.
Rex
Quills, you said Kaiser too. Don't ban me.
Rex ban.
Well, now you're back.
Did Nick Mullins play for the Browns?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, he was saying Nick Mullins.
Oh.
We can try it, but going off his...
If I'm thinking that, maybe it's too obvious.
If I'm going off Rex track record, he's got a 40%er on the board.
Hey, I got 0.5% on the board too.
That's true. All right, average them together. What do you get?
Hold on.
Average them together, you get like 10%.
I'm trying to think like 1,000-yard rushers for San Fran and Green Bay.
Well, those are easy. It's just a matter of how common.
Yeah.
I could go back to like Dorsey Levens, Eddie Lacy for Green Bay, San Francisco, Ricky Waters.
I feel like those are bigger names.
Someone that surprised. I mean, Raheem Mostert, I think, got 1,000.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you.
Another one.
I'm gonna go 7.
Another
5
one.
is inappropriate. That's inappropriate. I apologize.
Bless.
Quarterback.
I mean,
yeah, Niners Browns have a couple backups, so that's going to be pretty easy.
Niners, Browns.
Like I said, I'm still saying either Hoyer or Mullins.
We could go further back. Jeff Garcia played for both.
Is that more or less obvious?
I don't know.
I feel like
most people pick more recent.
Yeah, agreed. But
Jeff Garcia. I mean, he was obviously a Niner. I don't know how many people remember him on the Browns.
I'd be okay, Garcia. Try Garcia?
Sure.
40. Man, he looks bad in that picture.
Oh, I think you meant 40%. It was 40%?
Yeah.
How the fuck is that 40%?
40.
I don't.
Hey, Scotty, how about that 40%er on the board?
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah, let's just go like.
No, there aren't 40% of the people that are doing this test that know who Jeff Garcia is. Just fucking Googling.
All right. Well, we got some work to do on the last 4 squares.
Joe Quills wants us to. Apparently Reggie White played his last year in Carolina.
Reggie,
I don't recall that, but I'll believe you.
Reggie White. Are we sure? Final answer?
We're gonna trust Joe Quills here. He probably
21%. Still 21%. But it's true. It's true.
Yeah, let's just go with some of the old people Sky was talking about for San Francisco and Eddie Lacy for Green Bay.
I mean, Eddie Lacy, I think, is going to be high too. I think Eddie Lacy is going to be in like the 20s.
I mean, maybe. Of course, you do have Aaron Jones and Josh. I think Jacobs went for 1,000 this year. You had to have.
I mean, Eddie Lacy, 2013 to 2017.
It was like he had 1 or 2 really good years, and then everyone forgot he existed.
Yeah, he had 1 or 2 good years, and then wasn't good. I mean, he was very fat.
Yeah.
So roll with it.
I don't know. 18. It's probably going to be a big answer, but
18%.
Yep, and then what'd you say for San Fran? Ricky Waters.
Ricky Waters.
Let's try that.
2 T's, if I remember correctly. But he was like the 90s back for them.
6%. 6%.
All right.
Okay.
Now just Panthers, Niners, not CMC.
I was gonna say I know a 99%er. Easy. All right. So Panthers.
Again, my first thought is backup quarterback.
Yeah.
A lot of the Niners quarterbacks play for the Browns and the Patriots. McCown? Maybe Josh McCown?
I mean, he played everywhere. That's like a default answer, isn't it?
It's like it's like Ryan Fitzpatrick. It's like he played for every team.
Yeah, again, Edwin Jackson and Guillermo Yager. Steve Bono?
I'm not gonna lie.
How do you know who Steve Bono is? He played for the Chiefs, but like, who?
Yeah.
How do you even know who that guy is?
I do remember him from an SB Nation video.
I got nothing for this last one.
About how he had the easiest touchdown run in the NFL history.
Only one that I know is CMC. I'm trying to think of.
Yeah, I don't know. Did McCown play for both Niners and the Panthers?
I have one.
Who'd you got?
Josh Norman played for both.
Oh, that'll probably be a good one. That'll probably be low. Especially with CMC probably being like a 60-something.
The most recent Josh Norman, right?
Yes. Not the one that played one single year.
I mean, maybe it's a better answer. All right, here we go. Okay, we got it. 133. What's the...
And now scroll down.
All right. So tap to see...
that just pulls up PFR.
Oh, here we go.
Scrolling. Teddy Bridge quarterback.
Most popular: Bridgewater, Judy, Terrell Davis, McCaffrey was 62. I thought McCaffrey would be way higher than 62.
Julius Peppers at 65.
I did know Julius Peppers, but I didn't want to pick him.
Yeah, Kaiser, Aaron Jones. Yeah. Wait, what was Reggie White again?
Reggie White,
18.
It was like No, it was 18. 18.
I still don't
You
remember
get to 65
Reggie
and 18
playing for the
so,
Panthers.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well.
so all right. Well, there you go. I think we did better than average on this for sure. I mean,
yeah.
average score 5.8. Wait, I don't understand that. What?
And we got 133.
No, what does that mean? I don't know what any of it.
What's
Rarity
this
score
rarity
133.
score?
Rarity score calculated the
click on
sum of percentages of each cell that you get correct plus 100 for each empty cell.
Okay, so I get what that score means, but how does that relate to everyone else?
Today's
Like, what percentile are we? You know?
yeah, that's what it doesn't show.
You got to sign up for your stats, apparently.
Yeah.
Weird.
Anyways, let's try Ultimate Roster. It's been a while since we've done that.
All right, we'll finish with Ultimate Roster. We'll try to get through that one quick. We're already at top of the hour, so we'll finish with that, and we'll do a speed run for Ultimate Roster.
Is that the same thing, just a different site?
No, Ultimate Roster is
This is the 5 fantasy players. This is the top 5 drafters. So this is you're picking 5 players, must have had a top 5 pick in the first round of the 2025 NFL draft. Stats will only be from the 2024 regular season.
So quarterback is Drake May.
Hold on.
That's a note.
Hold on. So who had the picks?
Titans, Jaguars, Browns, Patriots, Giants.
So yeah, so let me see if I can zoom in a little bit here.
Yeah, like I said, like Drake May is the only, or maybe Will Levis. Levis had too many pick sixes.
Levis didn't. No, but
it's gonna be
must
May.
have had a top 5 pick in the first round.
In the first round of the 2025 NFL draft.
No, it can't be Drake May. Hold on.
Name
the top 5 again.
Titans, Jaguars, Browns, Patriots, Giants.
Fuck, that's really bad.
Yeah, like it's either gonna be Levis or May. Lawrence went down early. Daniel Jones got cut, and the Browns browned.
Drake May only played like 7 games.
No, he played like 10 or 11.
No, he didn't.
He got the starting nod like week 5 or week 6.
But this is only the 2024 season. Scoring
it's either
season.
going to be May or Levis. Those are the only 2 logical options for this. I think receiver, probably Brian Thomas Jr. or Malik Neighbors.
If we could play both of them. I actually think Brian Thomas Jr. might have been better.
What about Jerry Jeudy?
Running back, I actually think Tony Pollard maybe was what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I think he got over 1,000 with the Titans.
Who did?
I'm just trying to think. Yeah, Jaguars didn't have much. Patriots didn't have much.
Tony
Browns,
Pollard.
No. Giants, maybe Singletary. No, I'll go Pollard. I'll go with you on that.
Pollard.
Trevor Lawrence in the chat. Neighbors, wide receiver. I think Neighbors might be a flex, maybe.
Yeah, either him or Judy.
Well,
I got Neighbors over Judy.
I think I got Neighbors over.
Yeah. Yeah. Now tight end is going to be the fun one. Ingram was hurt a lot.
Yeah,
Hunter Henry. I think Browns, maybe Njoku. Titans, no.
I mean,
Giants,
I think I like Ingram of all of them. If we're going,
Ingram was hurt. Ingram was hurt quite a bit. I am on my fantasy team. He didn't do much.
But he's. I thought he scored a few at some point.
Yeah, and I'm going either Njoku or Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry's always sneaky, right?
I go Njoku, but that might be very wrong.
Yeah, but Njoku is very boom or bust every week, which might be enough to make it here. Now, running back Tony Pollard. And with Scotty on that one.
I don't want to pick a quarterback, to be honest.
Yeah, like I said, I'm still going May or Levis. I'm still sticking with May. It's gonna be May.
I mean, Levis had to get more starts, right?
Yeah, something like that. He also had a shitload of pick sixes, which
he
hurts
also got benched
a lot.
On and
Yeah,
off.
I think Levis played like 11, 12 games too.
Daniel Jones sucked.
And he got cut like week 10, 11.
How can it be that gross?
Yeah. Yeah, your options are Groper Cleveland, Jameis Winston, Will Levis, Drake May, Trevor Lawrence.
I mean,
and
Jameis Winston puts up games. I mean,
Jameis might be the answer.
Jameis might be the answer.
But
Jameis puts up crazy stats. I mean, he also throws a lot of picks, but the games that he does play.
I'd take Will Levis over Drake May. But I hate saying that out loud.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, do we?
I guess we could try Levis.
Do we do
Pretty gross.
Levis? Do we?
Yeah. Also, I like how 60% of these guys were rookies.
Levis.
Actually, no, just still 40%. Never mind.
Let's
send it.
Final answer. Levis is the B. A+ is around the everything else. Let's see the optimal roster.
Was it Jameis? Was
Drake
it May? It was Drake May. And everything else is perfect.
Rec was on
177. Will Levis, you suck.
Will Levis one. I mean that's drastic.
Actually, now that we've already looked, I'm just gonna see how many starts each of them had.
Did Will get hurt? Maybe sure
Will got benched a lot because he was aged.
He just got he got in and out of the lineup so much that
Will Levis played 12 games. He was 2-10.
Oof. How shitty is that?
Which was probably the same record as Drake May.
Drake May was 3-9.
Okay.
In the same amount of games.
I just thought Will played more games than Drake, to be honest. Yeah. That's why I went with Will.
I do love that that Drake May was a Pro Bowler.
No one participates in the Pro Bowl.
Will Levis was next on the list.
Okay, well there you go. Not too bad though to end the night. I mean, I think we did well on all of our games. Could have done better. Could have been worse, but I mean,
a very Steelers like
a very good.
We got a great roster and our quarterback sucks. So yeah, we're the Steelers. We're the Steelers. Although they don't have that great of a roster, but
a good roster.
Yeah, we can dive into that a different time.
All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for us then tonight, and I think we're gonna do We're gonna do a little bit of maybe a community night or maybe a throwback. Guys, get into our Discord. We have I uploaded some videos from our most recent stream to YouTube. I'm trying to get them up to TikTok as well. So socials in the chat, Rec, if you can. Go to our YouTube channel. Go give our videos a little like and a little comment and a little bit of love because it spreads them to a wider audience. That really, really helps us out. And we want us to grow this community. We want to grow all of our videos and all of our streams to wider audiences. So make sure you go help us out. That would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Otherwise, we will be back live Wednesday or Sunday. No, I might do a stream tomorrow for the what time is the basketball game tomorrow? What time is OKC in Minnesota?
Like
Let's see.
6:30.
Is it like an early game?
Probably. It seems like everything is the same time, like 7 Central. 7 o'clock best time. Yep, 7:30 Central Time, 6:30 Mountain.
Better time here.
So maybe I'll hop on for a little bit and watch some of that game, and we could just watch some Foul Merchant.
Watch Shay at the line.
Watch Shay at the line. We could do a little bit of that. So there's a good chance I'll probably be live for a little bit tomorrow, and otherwise we'll see you Sunday, where we could go to our Discord, if you want a throwback or if you want a community night and you want to do something fun, let's maybe get a vote going. Let's see what you guys want to do, and maybe we can prioritize one or the other and come up with some ideas for that. So otherwise, go be a good person between now and the next time we see you. Go live in the moment and go put the phones down and enjoy the people and things around you. Scotty, anything else you want to add to the mix?
No. Thanks for the fun night, guys. Games and just chit chat about whatever, but not a peak sports night, but we were able to have a great show anyway because of you guys. So thank you all, and we'll see you, Chris, maybe tomorrow, and then I'll be back on Sunday Fun Day.
Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and send you to. We're gonna send you to Lily Z this time. Lily Z.
Last time was Lily Y. So this is different.
Lily Y, Lily Z. She's got a little keyboard. She's got some roses in the background. Give her some love. Give her a follow if you haven't already. And we will get you over there in 1 minute.
60, 59, 58.
All right.
I was thinking, I was like, no, you've not worn hats before. I'm like, what else is different? But you're just rocking a one ear earbud right there.
I know this. So this earbud stopped working. So now I was like, it's kind of weird having one not work, and it throws off my equilibrium. So I only had the one in. It was weird. But it's where we're at. It's where we're at.
It's all good.
Special Joby, hear me out. Knicks in 4. Well, I got bad news for you.
It's gonna be different. Difficult smash.
I hope you didn't bet that one. Sorry, I thought we were acting like total average Knicks fan. That's
It's a trap.
There we go. There we go.
That's good. Cowboys fans. This is our year.
There you go. It's always. I mean, Knicks fans, you're just. I feel bad for you because it's not gonna. I don't know how it's gonna end for you.
They're in the third round. They're in the third round, and the NBA wants them to be in the finals. You can't feel that bad.
They chose to live in New York. It's their fault.
It's true. It's true. Yep.
Now, there's only one thing New York is good for, and it's the pizza.
All right. Well, love you guys. Have a great night, and we will see you back either tomorrow or Sunday. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your week. Oh, long weekend too. Love it. See ya.
Deuces.
Bye, everybody.